Hello everyone. I feel good today. This is Boss.
Yeah, hello.
Hello. This is my wife Lon.
Hello.
And she's 7 months pregnant. More than 7 months. And I'm going to tell you a little bit about them. First I'm going to sit down here. Okay, so I get a lot of people who ask me the question, why did you go to live in Vietnam? What sparked that idea? And for me it was a long drawn out process. At first I was working with 26 Vietnamese guys that were on my team. I was a team leader at Boeing, and they were having problems with machines or whatever, and I couldn't speak Vietnamese, and they couldn't speak, well, they could speak English, but they would all speak Vietnamese to each other, and I didn't know what was going on. So I got into trying to learn the language, and then I started getting interested in their culture and their traditions, and yeah, to make a long story short, I thought I've got to go to Vietnam someday. They told me about it, and I researched about it, and I really wanted to go see Vietnam. And so I started coming over to Vietnam after me and my first wife, we separated in 2012, and then in 2013, well, at the end of 2012, I lost my job at Boeing, and then I resigned, but technically. So anyway, I wasn't working, and me and my wife were separated, and I thought, what do I got to lose? I'm going to go to Vietnam. I came to Vietnam. I decided to stay for a month, and I came over here at Christmas time, and I stayed a month, and I really enjoyed it. I traveled around Vietnam quite a bit, and then it became every year I would save up every penny all year long, and I would come over here during Christmas break, and so I did that for several years. And every time I would come over here, first I met a guy online named Viet, like Vietnam, but they call him Vinny. Viet was a tour guide in Ho Chi Minh City. He owns a tour business, and street food tours and city tours. And he told me, if you come over here, I was helping him online with his university. He was working on his university degree. He's a lot younger than me, and I was helping him out through school, looking at his papers, changing things for him, explaining things to him. And we got to be really good friends online, and he kept saying, come over to Vietnam, come over to Vietnam. So when I finally did, I met up with him, and he gave me free tours, and I did all the tours with him, and then we traveled around Vietnam. And like I said, that went on for several years. And every time I would come over here, I would meet new people, and they were all university students that went to university with Viet. And he was friends with a lot of teachers, English teachers. There's a lot of Vietnamese English teachers, but they need foreigners who speak the native tongue. And so they kept telling me, you need to come over here and teach English. You need to come over and stay in Vietnam and teach English. And I said, no, I don't want to just be an English teacher. And I just didn't want to do it. And as time went on, I researched it more and more, still didn't want to do it. And after a while, after several years, I told Viet, I said, why do I come over here and be an English teacher? Let's open our own English center. And he kind of thought about it, I guess, and time went on, and I kept coming back over here, and I'd stay longer. I stayed 3 months, and then I stayed 6 months, and then a year, and then so anyway, he decided finally that was a good idea, and he found a partner, Miss Jung. Miss Jung does everything at the English Center. She runs everything. We couldn't do without her. But anyway, he got together with her and me, and I invested some money. They invested some money, and we opened an English Center. And my goal was to come over here and stay for 6 months, and then go to America for 6 months and keep going back and forth. But as I found out, in the long run, they need me at the English Center, so I couldn't really just take off for 6 months. And So over time, I met my wife, Lauren. She was working at the Honda dealership, and I'd take my bike in to get it serviced and spark up a conversation with her. But ended up finding my soulmate, and so now here we are. This is in a nutshell, is short, but fell in love with her, and she had a son, Boss, that you just met. He's 9 years old, gonna be 9 in September, and we have a baby due in December or September. So leaving Vietnam right now wouldn't really be a choice for me, especially after COVID. After COVID, if you leave Vietnam, you can leave Vietnam, but they make it really hard to do. You got to jump through a lot of hoops and do a lot of things to leave Vietnam. So if you leave Vietnam, you can leave, but you can't come back. The borders are closed. So I have a baby on the way. If I went to America, I'd be stuck in America for who knows, however long this pandemic drags on. And maybe the laws will be changing after that. But Vietnam doesn't have a retirement visa. Like in Thailand, they have a retirement visa, and you've got to invest some money. You got to have so much money to retire there. But they have a retirement visa. In Vietnam, they don't have a retirement visa. So I'm hoping in the future they'll get a retirement visa going, and it would be good for them because people would come from overseas and come to live in Vietnam and spend their money in Vietnam, and it'd be good for the economy, and it'd be good for everybody all the way around. So yeah, no retirement visa. I do have a spousal TRC, temporary residence card. I can stay for 2 years, and then I have to leave the country and come back, which is fine because I want to go back to America. I'd like to go back to America. I used to go back once every year for a month, and sometimes, like the last time, it was 6 weeks. And yeah, so I don't know if I'll be retiring in Vietnam or if I'll retire in America. If I retire in America, I'll be paying, I'll be paycheck to paycheck, living, just to get by. If I retire in Vietnam, I'll retire with a retirement package and medical package, and I would have a lot of money for Vietnam. It's not a lot of money in America, but it's a lot of money in Vietnam. And so I'm just waiting and seeing. Right now, I'm just trying to work, and right now I've been out of work for 3 months, but I just try to work and wait for this pandemic to blow over, and really need to get back to America and take care of some personal business. But at any rate, we'll see if I retire in Vietnam or if I retire in America. If I retire in Vietnam, I can come back to America whenever I want, so that would be beneficial. If I retire in America, I have to save money, try to save a little bit here and there to get back to America. I don't know if it's a good idea to take her away from her family and her friends and everything, her life. I chose to come over to Vietnam, so a lot of people don't understand it. They think, well, how could you leave your family and friends and just up and move to Vietnam? Well, I had to make a choice for myself, and I think everybody should make their own choice. And some people say, I wish I could do that. Well, do it. I mean, go to a country that you think is a low cost of living and stay there for a while, and see if my eyes are all puffy today. I guess because I got my first full night's sleep last night. Woo! First full night's sleep since I've been in lockdown. But at any rate, yeah, if you want to, just do it. I mean, go to a country that you think, Mexico or Costa Rica or Thailand, Cambodia, Vietnam. I went to Cambodia and Thailand quite a bit, and I decided Vietnam was the best. I had friends here. I knew people here. Yeah, so that's condensed version of how I ended up in Vietnam, and yeah, we'll see if I retire here or stay here or go home. Right now, I'm worried if the English Center is even going to have enough if they're going to be able to pull through this. I don't know. Depends on how long it lasts. So, I may have to come home. I may have no choice. But anyway, that's it. Condensed version of why I moved to Vietnam, how I moved to Vietnam. If you have any questions about it, leave it in the comments below. Hit subscribe. Leave a comment down below that you did hit subscribe, that you subscribed, and I'll reply back to you. I'd like to get as many comments and likes and views. It helps if you watch these films all the way to the end, these videos, and that'll get my watch time up, and hopefully they'll share them on YouTube. But yeah, because I plan on the proceeds from, if I ever monetize my channel and I'm actually making money off of it, I doubt I ever will, but if I do, I'd like to make $160 a month. That would pay for my taxes, and anything over that we would like to, I said in another video, we have some charities. There's the GoVap Orphanage and GoVap District in Ho Chi Minh City, which, if you know me, you know that I've had a lot of dealings with them over the years. It's something that's really close to my heart. And yeah, the orphanage. And then there's Hagar International, which rescues women and children from sex trafficking, human trafficking in general. I mean, just human trafficking. And they're really good. I've been involved with them for several years. And I've researched them, and they do really good work. So anyway, hit subscribe, like, send me a comment, or just say hey. I'd love it. I'd love to hear from you. Peace out. Have a good day.